Like many students, I have waited years on calculus. Yes, at the beginning, struggling. In the middle, struggling. At the end, struggling. I have a bachelor degree in math education, master degrees in science in math education, specialist degrees in math education, and a doctoral degree in math education. And I have been teaching for more than 20 years. And I can tell you that I personally understood calculus or start understanding calculus when I learned this one idea. This is not about the complexity of the concept of limit or the derivative rules or the integration techniques. No, this is not what is hard. What is hard is the comprehension of one fundamental idea that drives calculus entirely. And many teachers, they teach this idea not in an effective way, and it's fundamental, and the impact is critical. And this is, in my opinion, as a doctor in mathematics, the most powerful fact that demonstrate why the students struggle understanding calculus. In this video, I'm going to show you that idea in a very simple way, because when you understand it, that's it. You can understand everything else, especially in calculus. Welcome to the idea. The idea is function. How many times the students see this and really understand it? I don't think that too many times. Because if the students understand the definition of function and they understand beyond the symbols, their life in math courses will be nicer. I can tell you that. So what is a function? Okay, when you read the definition of a function, said a function is a rule that takes each input and assign it exactly one output. And the domain is the input and the range is the output. And blah. Are you learning? No. Because math learning and math teaching, of course, which is primary, needs a framework. What is my framework? If you haven't watched my video about frameworks, my math framework of teaching and learning, I recommend to watch it. It's Spark. Spark is S. S is see it. Students need to see what is that definition. And you can work with numbers. I'm not telling you to go outside the classroom and try to define functions. I just want to use what they know. They know numbers. They know the natural numbers, the 1, 2, 3, 4, the counting numbers. But let's use them and to introduce this fundamental idea for calculus, function. Let's say that you have the first 10 counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you ask the students to square each of them. So 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, and so on until 10 times 10, 100. So you are creating another set. And now you have two sets that each element in the first set, 1 through 10, has been assigned another one in the other set with a rule. And what is a rule? Square, multiplying the number by itself. This is the definition of function. Very simple, very straightforward. Here we're not talking about notation. We're not talking about symbols. We are not talking about f of x, which is a tremendous problem in learning, in teaching and learning mathematics. This is just the translation using math, and using a math that is easy to manage to understand a very complex, a very abstract and fundamental idea, the function. Then is when you can start telling the students about domain, about range. What is the domain, the input, what is the range, the output, and etc. That first step, which is see it, is critical, is extraordinarily important in the understanding of the rest, because they immediately will be moving to linear functions, and then to quadratics, and then to exponential, and then to trig functions. And at the end, when they face calculus, they don't even remember what was that definition. And the teacher go back and write the same. A function is a rule that takes each input and assign it exactly one output. And they are creating more problems. They are not solving the problem, because the problem must be solved by see it. They need to see what is that relationship. How can you, from one set, can generate another set? And that relation, that pair relation, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16, etc., generate points. And then those points generate curves, lines, graph. And those elements, they have names, domain, range. And this is when click. Calculus click. And this is something that I personally want to share with you because it's incredible, the struggle. It's totally incredible. Then they see the line and they see the notation. But now the notation looks different from them. So you can not only say that f of x is equal y, you can say that f of x is a notation, is the result, is that 2 when you multiply, is that 4 when you multiply 2 times 2, is that 9 when you multiply 3 times 3. And now, just play it with operations. Just in this particular case that you can see on the screen, you play with 2 times 1, 2 plus 3. Oh, I'm generating the second set, the output set, differently. So I can replace the x by different values. I multiply by 2 and I add 3. And then is when the table comes to play. This is when they see the 2 sets again. And those sets represented right here on your right as a line. Then is when you talk about slope, you talk about constant rate, you talk about y-intercept, all the other elements, the other geometrical elements. And then when they see quadratics, they see exactly the same. So pick the x and raise it to the second power and create a table and represents the points and see how they looks like, and they can see the exponential. And the same, we are going to have a number and we're going to raise it to the number that you want me to raise. Okay, 2 to the 0, 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, and they see all the mechanism, all the process of learning. But everything is coming from basically the first, they see it to understand it, see it to comprehend, to have an effective comprehension of the idea. And then you dive into the notation. You dive into the second part of the framework through it. And then you go to A, which is anchor it. And then you go over the rest of the framework, rehearse and kindle it. So this is the idea that drives the entire calculus, the idea of the function. If you do not understand it, how can you understand linear, quadratic, exponential, trigonometrical functions, logarithmic functions, etc.? And this is not about limit. This is not about derivative. This is about function. If you like videos like this, just leave your comment below. More than welcome. I'm going to create more videos about how to discover in a new way, in an effective way, fundamental ideas in mathematics. Today was function. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to visit our website and also join us for our weekly newsletter. I will be sending you practice questions, answers, presentations for free. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.